In this video, I'm going to share with you how to generate 50 to 100 leads today, right now. Before we get started, make sure to hit like, subscribe, make sure to comment if you have any questions below. But I'm here to help you get 50 to 100 leads in your business right now today. I've got some notes up on here on the laptop, and I want you to take some notes as we go. And this is usually one of the first things I get my one-to-one business clients to do when they join my program inside FBC. The first step I get them to do is set up an account using the software Trello. This is a free software. Some people track their leads using Excel spreadsheet. Even worse, some people just use like their brain. They try and remember people they spoke to both in the gym or on Instagram in the DMs. That just isn't going to cut it if you're serious about growing a successful fitness business. You need to start using some form of software. And the good thing about using Trello is it's completely free to use. You can set up a free account and you can start to use it today, not just for tracking your leads as part of what we're doing here in this video. You can start to use it to create content ideas. So you can have like days of the week and put your content ideas on lists on Trello. And you can also use it to track your clients' progress. We get the guys inside our program inside FBC, and we get them to track their clients' progress in the form of having lists of like, a client who's in the green might be a list for all your clients that are doing really well. Or the guys that are like ones to watch might be in the amber, in the middle list. And then ones in the red are the ones that maybe have said they want to leave your program, or they're showing signs that they might be leaving your program. But anyway, Trello, first piece of software to use, completely free. So the second step is to create a list on your Trello. So you create a board on Trello, and then you create a list, okay? And in that list, I want you just to put the word old school friends, okay? And just go with me here. So you're going to have people in your power base. This is something I teach inside my program. Your power base is essentially the people that you already know. Most people are usually sitting on about 50 to 100 leads, like right now. And one of the best rules I was told by, I think it's my dad actually, is look at everyone as a potential client. Like everyone is a lead. And I really have adopted that mentality over the years. Like I hired my old maths teacher at school to become one of my first personal training clients. And he stayed with me for almost a decade, spent thousands working with me. And of course, he got a great transformation too. So anyway, populate a list. And at the top of the list, put old school friends. And all I want you to do is populate that with 5 to 10 names. So I'm talking like, Steve, Charlie, Adam, Amy, Emma, Ben, like just try and brain dump old school friends on a list, 5 to 10 names. And then I want you to do this, the next step, I want you to do this for 5 to 10 lists in total and add 5 to 10 names each to each list. So some other lists you could do might be clients that didn't convert, or it might be clients that have left your program, or it could be people you used to play football with. Or it might be friends that you met at a recent party or a wedding. Like honestly, just populate as many lists as you can, at least 5 to 10, with 5 to 10 names on each list. And another example list might be like tasters that you had in the gym that didn't convert to paying clients. Or it could be that you might have run a promotion like a year ago for a free challenge or something like that. And again, it could be just people that you just put on this list. Like take them out of the notes in your phone, take them out of your WhatsApp, shouldn't be tracking leads just in WhatsApp, and put them on this Trello list. The next step is the step that most people won't do. So if you get as far as this step, then well done. But until this next step, it's not really going to do anything for you. So the next step is start a conversation with 50 to 100 names from your lists over the next couple of weeks. And an example of this might be like, hey, Steve, long time no speak. How are the children? How's your family? Oh, I saw that you got married recently. How was the wedding? Are you still playing football like you used to? Just start a conversation. Don't message them, and I'm not expecting you to message them. I don't want you to message them to ask them directly about their health and fitness. I just want you to strike up a conversation. Like you would if you went to a wedding or if you went to a networking event. You would go up and shake someone's hand and say, hey, I'm Dan, I'm a personal trainer. Do you want to lose weight? No. You'd be like, hey, tell me a bit more about where you're from. What do you do for work? Do you enjoy what you do? If you bumped into a guy in the street, you wouldn't start talking to him about your fitness. You start saying, oh, do you remember that time back at school when that crazy thing happened? Just be a normal person. Because like I said, I've literally helped family, friends, ex-colleagues, my neighbors, my old, like I said, my old school teacher. Like, never ever rule out anyone as a potential client. And I promise you, like, most people will watch this video and they won't do anything with it. But this really is one of the first things I get the guys to do inside my program. And those that just crack on and go and get it done do see a direct return in terms of conversations. And these might not be leads that like convert tomorrow. They might be leads that convert over time. But if you nurture these people, why try and go and find strangers on the internet or try and start up conversations with people in the gym, which you should be doing anyway, when you've probably got about 50 to 100 people, if not more, in your phone book. Like, another tip for you, go and look at your phone book right now and just look how many contacts you've got in your phone book. I think I've got like 4,000 people in my phone book because I've collected numbers over the years. But maybe you might have 100 or 1,000. But these are all people that have a body. And unless they're shredded to death, unless they're less than 5% body fat, unless they're personal trainers themselves, which, by the way, I have helped with their fitness as well over the years, they're going to be people that have the same issues that everyone else has, and the same people that want help and need help with their health and fitness. So to recap, create an account using Trello, free software, by the way. Create a board on Trello, call it your leads board or call it lead generation. Within that board, I want you to create lists. And like I said, old school friends, lapsed clients, leads that didn't convert. You're looking at 5 to 10 lists and you're looking at about 5 to 10 names per list. Then go and start a conversation with these people over the next couple of weeks. Just be really normal. And you're probably thinking, well, Dan, like, at what point do I pivot the conversation? Which is a great question, by the way. The point at which you pivot the conversation is when it feels natural and normal to do so. So, for example, if you have a profile photo on Instagram or on your WhatsApp that looks like you in your best shape, so whether it's you in like a tight fitting top or whether it's you topless holding your kid, right? At some point, they're probably going to see that and mention that, or they might refer to like some of your Instagram content they've seen. But at some point, you can pivot the conversation and say, oh, well, you can probably see and notice now I'm into my fitness if they haven't already. I don't suppose you know anybody who might be in need of some help with their fitness right now. And the way that you position this, and the reason why this works so well, is because you can then use that as the ability for them to say, oh yeah, I do actually know somebody, my brother, sister, or whoever has been complaining about losing weight for a while. Best case scenario, they say, oh, actually, I've been looking to do something, or I've been meaning to do something for a while. And then all you say these words, in a series of lines. In that case, how about we grab a call next week? I've got a few ideas as to how I could help you, or a few ideas of things you could be doing right now. And one of the reasons why that works so well is because to get people on the phone, you need to create intrigue. So people need to feel intrigued to jump on a phone call with you. They're not going to jump on a phone call with you if they feel like you're going to sell them something. So one of the ways to like remove that resistance around getting on a phone call because they're worried about being sold to is to instead make it more about you've got some ideas that could help them. And then they're going to be intrigued to find out those ideas. And then obviously if the conversation goes the right way, you can put them in for a sales call. And then as for how to sell on a sales call, I'll cover that in another video, or you can join the program. Make sure to follow me though at Fitness Business Coaching on Instagram, or you can follow my personal page at Daniel Poulter. If you like this video, make sure to like it, subscribe it, and do me a massive favor. Leave a comment below about any future videos you want to create. These videos aren't for me, they're for people like you watching these videos. And I will catch you on the next one.